This is the Telemetry Transportation Daily for July 17th, 2026, and I'm Sam Abul-Samad, Vice President of Market Research for Telemetry. A few months ago, Canada and China reached a trade deal that would dramatically reduce tariffs on agricultural products, Canada exports, and Chinese EVs coming into Canada. Under the deal, Canada will allow importation of up to 49,000 Chinese-made EVs at a tariff rate of just 6.1%, down from the previous 100%. Half of those vehicles must be priced under $35,000 Canadian. Why would Canada do this while U.S. senators are discussing a bill that would go beyond tariffs and outright ban Chinese-made vehicles from the U.S.? Canada has no native automakers and relies on U.S. and Japanese manufacturers to build vehicles there. With the punishing tariffs imposed by Donald Trump on Canadian-made products, GM and Stellantis have already shifted production away from Canadian plants to the U.S., and the anti-China movement is nothing more than protectionism rather than about a national security as claimed. Thus, Canada has nothing to protect from China and is talking with Chinese automakers about setting up production in Canada in the coming years. The current import quota is just a first step. Chery, Geely, and BYD have already indicated they will begin imports soon, and the latest to jump in is Dongfeng. Dongfeng has set up a site with 6 models that it says are in the process of being homologated for Canadian sale, although 3 are plug-in hybrids that don't benefit from the reduced tariffs at this point. The 3 EVs are a smaller crossover called the Box 01, which is about the size of a Hyundai Venue, the Vigo, a slightly larger crossover similar in size to the Nissan Kicks, and the 007 sedan, which is similar in size to a Toyota Camry and a little larger than a Tesla Model 3. The 2 crossovers are both expected to be priced under that $35,000 Canadian threshold. The Box 01 and Vigo are claimed to have ranges up to 267 miles and 298 miles, which should be sufficient for the price point that equates to under $25,000 American. At that price and range, these vehicles should be quite popular, and it's no wonder Detroit automakers would prefer to keep them from crossing the border, where American consumers might see them and start asking, why can't we get something like this? Until U.S. automakers can figure out how to make more affordable, smaller crossovers, they will need the protection. But if they don't do it quickly, they will ultimately lose the rest of the world to China. Thanks for listening.